Hey everyone! Today, we're going to talk about something every creative person knows all too well, that giant, frustrating wall called art block. But don't you worry, because we're going to build a toolkit right here, right now, to help you smash right through it. You know that feeling, right? You sit down, you've got the pen, you're ready to make something cool, and then nothing. Your mind is just as blank as that page sitting in front of you. It's an awful feeling, but I promise you, it happens to everyone. So, to actually beat this thing, first we gotta know our enemy. What even is art block? Because it's way more than just not feeling inspired for a second. It's a real creative hurdle that, once we define it, we can actually start to climb over. And you know, the source material for this explainer just nails the definition. It's being in a funk. It's like your creative engine has just completely stalled out. And honestly, just seeing it defined like that helps, doesn't it? It proves it's a real thing and not just something in your head. Okay, so why does this happen? The absolute first, most powerful step to breaking free is to figure out the root cause. You have to be a detective for a minute, because once you know what you're really up against, you can pick the perfect tool to fight back. It usually boils down to one of three big culprits. You're either totally drained, you're going through some emotional stuff, or your actual physical space is just not helping. Let's dive into each one. First up, being drained. This is a huge one. Your creativity isn't some magical, endless well. It takes real energy. And when your personal battery is on low from your job or school or just life, it's no surprise that your creative well feels bone dry. And this quote, wow, this just hits home. I mean, after a monster 40 or 60-hour work week, the very last thing you want to do is ask your brain to be creative, even if you absolutely love to draw. It just perfectly captures that feeling of being completely tapped out. All right, next up, your emotional state. Look, big life changes, even good ones, like moving somewhere new, they're stressful. When your brain is busy processing all these new feelings and a massive to-do list, there's just not much room left for making art. And finally, just take a look around you right now. Your physical space has a massive impact on your mental space. A lot of the time, a messy desk equals a messy mind, and it makes it almost impossible to focus and let those ideas flow. Okay, so we've figured out the why. Now for the good part, the how. We're officially shifting gears into problem-solving mode. Think of what's coming next as your own personal creative first aid kit. Here it is, your 3-part action plan. Now, each of these strategies works for different people in different situations. So whether you're feeling burned out, stressed out, or just out of focus, one of these is going to be the key to getting you back in the game. Tool number 1 is just giving yourself permission to take a break. This is the perfect fix for that completely drained feeling. And listen to me. A break is not failure. It's not you giving up. It's a strategic move to recharge. Go play some video games, read a book, whatever you need to do to fill that tank back up. Okay, strategy number 2 is for those of you who need a little structure, especially when life feels chaotic. If you actually schedule time for your art, it creates a real commitment. Suddenly, your motivation isn't about waiting for inspiration. It's about, hey, I don't want to miss my own deadline. It's surprisingly powerful for building momentum. So what if you've tried that? You rested, you tried to get organized, but you're still just staring at the blank page. What do you do when it feels like nothing is working? Here it is, the simplest, most direct advice you're ever gonna get. Just draw. Anything. No more excuses. And here's the most important part. It does not have to be a masterpiece. It doesn't even have to be good. Scribble a stick figure. Draw that one cartoon character you always draw. Because making something, anything at all, is a million times better than making nothing. Because here's the secret. Every single line you put on that page, no matter how messy, is practice. You're building muscle memory. You're sharpening your skills. You are making progress. Any action at all is a step forward. At the end of the day, after all the thinking and all the worrying, sometimes you just have to borrow that super famous slogan, get out of your own head, and just do it. So there you go. You get it now, right? You know the why, and you have the how. You are now totally equipped to look at that blank page not as a threat, but as what it really is, an opportunity. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge. The only question left is, what are you going to create next?